So this is a space battle in the Blue Aster, which is actually, of course, the German Z-52 destroyer. We're in the Navis space battle, which is Epicenter on what is normally Warrior's Path. We're coming in with 3 Parises on the other side. We have 2 Parises and Alt Destroyer. So Republiques and let's see what else we got here real quick as this game starts up. We have 2 radar boats, unless a couple of the Galaxies, which are, of course, Des Moines. The Zayas are Zows, the Normas are Minotaurs. And this is an interesting example of the game. Had a lot of fun doing it. This was a nail biter a couple of times. And I've noticed something different from the earlier epicenters, which is if you go all the way through one and nothing there is blocking it, it's cappable again. So to some extent, more folks have to get in there. I'm asking our team not to let them cap. I've seen us lose way too many with this. They're really pushing to mix it up in the design of this. And the bad guys have already gotten the outer zone. Of course, we should get in there and start blocking the points on that, but you know, they've already picked up like 16 points. There's another 3. So they've pushed this pretty hard. You really have to keep up with those caps. And I'm looking off, I've got RDF on this boat, and so I'm going to throw some fish out in the direction that I see the possibility of bad guys and start blocking this cap. And of course, this is space mode, and the way they're playing at this time, you can't load up any modules, and you get basic consumables. So I have a standard repair party, no heal, 3 smokes, 2 speed boosts, and 2 hydraulics. I didn't opt to take the superintendent. Instead, I've gone for the RDF and some extra health points. Basically playing this as a scout gunboat. The Firefly, the gearing variant, which I unlocked with the 3-game win, or is it 5-game win? I am playing a little bit more like a torpedo boat. This one, I've got the standard 10-click torps on it. They reload pretty fast, so I can spawn them out pretty quick, and that's about what I'm going to do here. We've got folks spotted. They've got in the middle. I want to stop them getting those points because they're already up. Without losing any ships, they've got a fair advantage. There's one of their destroyers right there behind. I'm running my hydro just in case somebody wants to fish. And there's a Norma. I'm going to try to stay out of his range. I'm detected by the Blue Aster that's off there on the right corner I'm shooting at now. So at least we're blocking their points, although we're starting to get the middle zone. And I managed an Oster, but fortunately I'm still in my smoke, and there we get our first torpedo hit. 8,000 damage. Looked like it was on the Nostra that was in the smoke that I can't see. And I've got a lot of company. Here comes the other Blue Aster in over here. He's my closest boat. I'm going to start moving over, and I was expecting those torpedoes. Got a little bit of disabled on him. They've still got a slight advantage because of the capping, but we have managed to take out a destroyer and a cruiser to their taking out one of our destroyers. Thankfully, it wasn't me. And I really can't do anything because of that Zaya right there, as much as I'd like to keep the middle busy. Too many friendlies in range. But part of me using my torpedoes to tell me which way these bad guys are going in that smoke. It looks like the closest person to me now is that destroyer. But I have a galaxy over here that I am interested in. If I can get a line. I've got another friendly over there. And it was getting real crowded in the middle, but it looks like they're right on the edge. If we lose that, yep, we just lost that Zaya, and so they're capping the middle. They're back to getting points. We're now down 3 cruisers. They're down 2 destroyers and a cruiser, so they're ahead on points. My fish might be doing something there, but I've lost track of the ship that was with it. And this guy ought to show back up. There he is. He knows I'm here because I drifted just into his field of view. But I'm going to drive him away with that. We are now down 200 and... we got a hit back there after all. Afraid those torpedoes aren't going to do much good. I'm going to head back towards the center. Yeah, those are going to miss. But we've got, there we go. Well, we had somebody else in there working on points. Yeah, he's still in there. But we have to back up their points and get some kills. We're down 4 boats to 3 now. But I am capping. Can I get this and start getting us some points again? Come on, just a little. Somebody else in here is getting tapped, and it's resetting the clock. There we go. All right, so now we're starting to get some points. And contesting still the middle, so we've got a Zaya inside the outer zone, so they're not getting any, and I'm capping. Yeah, that Paris is just in here with me, so the 2 of us are managing to cap up. They're down to 1 destroyer. We just lost another boat, so now it's 285 to 554. So it is going to take keeping control of this and catching up on ships if we're going to win, and they are starting to cap again. We've got 2 zones, they've got 1, and at the moment, am I in here by myself? Nope. Okay, they just lost a Zaya, which evened the score up a bit. We're only 40 points down, and we're starting to cap. So what's happening now is we're somewhat keeping them out. So I've smoked up, and I'm going to start trying to keep this Paris from coming in here. I've got fish out, but I'm afraid he's not going to do much for that. Oh, maybe. He's going to walk into him. Will he eat one of those, or can he get around it? And boom. All right, now let's see if we can get him on. Oops, I'm backing up. I didn't mean to do that. I have to stop firing for a minute, or everybody's going to know where I am. Fortunately, he wasn't close enough to spot me, but almost. Get him on fire. We've still got a 50-point lead. We're getting somewhat of parity on ships. If we can take one down, it will make a big difference. The other Paris is trying to come up around me. I'm looking at putting more fish on this guy. He's disappeared. Oh, and here is another destroyer right on top of me. See if we can take him out. It will go a big way towards winning, but I also have to get undetected if I can. There we go. All right. That torpedo hit helped. We now have a slight lead. I'm also detected, which is very bad. But we finally actually have a bit of an advantage on ships, but it may be short-lived with that parish. Two of them. There we go. I'm undetected again. So they've got a battleship. Looks like he's going down. Let's see if we can. Yep. That's fine. He was just a butt dead anyway. Get in there and hold the middle and shoot from there. We are now down a ship again. And I'm detected. Alright, no friendlies over there. Yep, I got radar on me now, and I'm way out in the open. So it's going to be kiting around and hoping I can outlive the radar, outrun it. And it's that galaxy, which means that he's still got to click on me before I run out of space.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, undetected again. Now, detected. All right, I got my smoke up. And he is... Yep. They got two galaxies, so they can tag team me on radar, depending. We still have an advantage from having the cap that long, but they have just started neutralizing that. We have to keep the cap. And victory's not as in sight as the computer thinks, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to go back into the middle. And keep us getting points. I see what my teammates look like. Norma's about half strength. Blue Aster over there isn't in great health, but alrighty. Let's see if we can maybe cross-cut this. I have to guess on which way he's going to go a bit. I'm out of smokes. And they are now blocking us getting more points at the moment. We're even on ships again. There we go. 8,600 damage. If I had some smoke, I could really start lighting him up. Can I use the smoke he's in? Not really, and those are friendlies coming in. I'm detected by... Okay, I'm undetected again. Fish in 11 seconds. This game is still pretty iffy. But they're nicely getting sort of in the same line. Oh, this is where I wish I had more smoke. They now have the two inners. We are still getting points for the outer. We have parity on both, and that Paris looks like he's going down. Oh, I would love to be able to put another fish or put a fire on him. If I get fire, we're going to be down to one destroyer, and it won't be me left. And he's going down. There we go. And let's see if we can take him out, and his radar will go away. There we go. Well, That was a trade. That Minotaur takes me down. Let's see what we got. Yeah, our Norma is not in great health. None of us are. So it is still anybody's game here. They've got the middle and a fairly full health battleship. So I'm going to go ahead and cast a wide net. Ah, good. Somebody blasted that Norma once. With luck, one of those fish will get in there and do something. Our Norma's down to 8. Wow, okay. Our alt destroyer / Kerr first has some reasonable healing as long as that, aha, ate a fish. Alright, so that Norma's got to be about dead. One good salvo on him or another fish will do it. And Parrish missed my fish. That other one might, maybe, if it lasts far enough, he might get 10 out. But there is the Norma in view. He's dead. Now all we got to do is not die. I play the Republic a good bit, and those guns are nasty. Now, good news is here that I've got smoke I can use thanks to their Norma. Now, let's see if I can't just close this out. We got a cap, 820 to 652, and looks like we got a win here. But it went back and forth a good bit. This looks about what they designed Epicenter for. This was an interesting match. German destroyers are a pretty good boat for this. And there's the game. Results are coming up. So here are our battle results. We did 94,000 in damage. We had 102 gun hits, 7 torpedo hits, 3 incapacitations, 2 kills, 2 fires, 5 floods, 1 defended, 3 assisted in caps, and 7 spots. We came in first on the team in a very back and forth game. It's probably the best space battle I've had. Detailed report, we sunk a Blue Aster, 15,900 in damage. That was with 2 torpedoes in her. The Galaxy, 12,000, that was 1 torpedo in it. The Paris we didn't sink, but we did some damage to. The Norma, another Paris. Of course, that's what we got in this thing, are these Blue Aster and clipped a Galaxy. We tanked just over 1 million in damage. There was 44,000 damage on our spotting. We had 53 of 159 capture points. And take home 167,000 in silver, 3859 in ship XP. Of course, that's going to be converted to some tier 1 when this is all over. 4,100 in command XP. Of course, it is a 19-point skipper. And 232 in free XP. Hope you enjoyed the game. Space Battle Epicenter is a bit different, but it was fun. And we'll see you out there.